Hi, so tonight I'm going to talk about a film called Romeos. It came out in 2011 and was a German feature film, or is a German feature film, and it follows the story of Lucas, a gay trans man, so that's female to male, and it kind of follows how his relationships have been altered. You see his relationship with his best friend and how it's changed since his transition, which is not complete yet. He's still transitioning, which is also a big point of struggle for him in the movie, especially with the new relationships that he forms. So he's trying to hide that he's still biologically female with breasts and a vagina. He doesn't want people to find out about that. And it especially becomes a problem when he meets this guy named Fabio, who's played by, let's see, Lucas is played by Rick Oken, and Fabio is played by Maximilian Beaufort, 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 who I just want to stare at all day long. Man, he is hot. But in the movie, he's kind of a dick. Fabio is kind of a dick to Lucas because he eventually finds out about him being trans, and he's kind of a jerk about it. I think mostly because he doesn't understand, which it's a good thing to see that not understanding, and then kind of like the way that he gets to that understanding. I think that's really helpful to watch for some people, so that they can learn more about it and kind of open their minds. So it's not all just like breezy, easy, because that's not how it is in real life. I mean, I wish it could be that way, but it's not. So it's good to see a little bit of struggle to help people understand and to help people learn and open their minds, which is why I really like this film. But anyway, so Lucas kind of likes Fabio, and Fabio kind of likes Lucas, but then he finds out, and then he's kind of like, what? And he doesn't know what to do or how to act, and so he kind of acts like a dick, and it's kind of upsetting because he's so pretty, but well, at least he learns. By the end of the movie, he learns, and they end up having sex, and it's like first love for Lucas, and it's so beautiful. Although they don't really talk, like it's discussed throughout the film. Lucas keeps looking up stuff and like talking to his friend who knows that he used to be female about how he wants to get his top surgery done, like get breasts removed, and I mean, that's good to talk about, and I'm glad that it's mentioned, but they don't really talk about the bottom surgery or whether or not he wants to go through with that, and I thought that would be kind of an important thing to mention, like whether he wants to go through with it or not, and like the reasonings behind that, because some people don't want to go through bottom surgery, and there are totally valid reasons for that, whether or not, whether they like their vagina or whether they don't think a vagina means, having a vagina means that you're a woman or like affects your gender expression at all, or whether they just don't think that the bottom surgery is worth it. And then there are some people who do want to go through the bottom surgery because they don't feel like they can be completely male without a penis, and that's, there's varying opinions on it, and it doesn't really talk about that at all, and I thought that was a little disappointing. But overall, it's a good film, and it kind of tamely discusses or like shows us the way that it can be. I don't know that whether or not this was a true story. I don't think it was. It was directed by Sabine Bernardi, who also directed a documentary called Trans Family, which I haven't seen, but so she has experience with trans. I couldn't find anything about her on the internet, unfortunately, besides what else she's directed. But I wonder if she is trans herself or if she knows people who are trans. Knowing about that would be helpful, but I couldn't find anything, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, the film is called Romeos, and it's not on Netflix. I'm sorry. But you can find it if you really want to watch it, which I do recommend it. I think it's a really good film. Maybe not the most pleasing cinematically out of all the films that I've talked about, but it's still a very good plotline, and all the people are very real. So, go watch it.